Yes, I'm looking the picture, so it's very nice.
Yeah, so tell me, Yolanda, are you in love?
Yes, yeah, really, I really love. First, I'm Christian, so all the time I really in love of God, and because God is love, so imagine, no? All the
Yes,
time
that's
you
it.
are talking about how can you express love to other people. But I think that uh, you have to love, or you have to need love for everything, and love and passion, because in your work you have to feel passion in everything that you do. I think that you need love, obviously, for your family all the time, in order to do the best that you can, no, for everybody. I think that you have to express love for other people, whatever people, no, because you can help, because you can listen, because you can share, you can talk, you can communicate, and it's a very big gift of God that you can have the enough abilities to express your emotions, your feelings, your attitudes, and it's very. And I think that to live is very very nice, and the one of the most important feelings that you need to do everything is the love.
That's it. I totally agree with you. You know what? Somebody told me one day that love is what makes the world go round.
Yes, yes, I agree with you, because the love is. I think that is the most important strength that you have to face the life in every
That's it.
moment, in every situation. No, yes,
Yes, that's it. And you said it all pretty well. You said that we have to feel love for everything. So there are many
yes,
different kinds of love,
yes, of course,
not
yes.
only for a couple, but also
No,
for
for
family,
everything.
love, for work.
No, no. I think that is the way that you express uh, what you are, what you feel, what the way that you look the world, the way that you uh, value your life, the way that you can express to others what you are. I think that is the love is that moves this world, no?
Yeah, that's it. And I guess that we all are energy.
Yes,
Because of our cells, because of our atoms, all of our composition
yes.
is energy.
Energy, yes, of course. Yes,
Whenever we feel love, that energy is positive.
yes,
So that's why whenever we are in love, we see butterflies everywhere, flowers everywhere, because everything is beautiful. Our energy is the most positive. But
yes,
whenever we are angry or whenever we have a bad feeling, that energy turns into negative. And so
yes.
everything changes because even we can be sick, we can get sick because of the same energy we are reflecting to the others.
Yes, and actually, in these days, specialists are discovering that emotions are very, very important, because emotions control the thoughts of people, control their acts, their behavior, their attitudes, and obviously emotions are related with your physical conditions. So these people think that many sickness are the consequence of people emotions. So uh, I went to a conference, and I learned something very important. because in many days, in many years, or in yes, in many years, specialists think that only people control their brain and the brain, but they don't accept the importance of the emotions. So you have a central neurologist control in your brain, but specialists have discovered that we have a central control in our heart, and our heart has a kind of perceptions that give an answers that give answers in every situations. So I think that is very very interesting that that we have not only a central control in our brain. In addition, we have another central control in our heart, and I think that is very very interesting because obviously emotions affect everything that we do, everything that we decide, everything that we do every day. So in these days, emotions have a really heavy weight in everything that people do, no? So we have to accept this kind of any kind of emotions in order obviously to change negative emotions to positive emotions, because finally people decide what kind of feelings want to have.
Yeah, that's it. I totally agree with you. And you know what? It attracted my attention time ago that,
Yes,
that time ago, doctors used to say that if you had a sickness, take medicine, and that's all. But from a time to now, doctors
yes,
say that's the same. That whenever you are sick, just pay attention on what you are feeling, what you are thinking, and then you are going to find what is the origin of it.
yes, and
And
they yes, and they are discovered that the emotions are the root of everything, of of many sicknesses.
yeah,
So I think that is really really interesting. And I don't know if you know that nowadays many not only doctors but other kind of specialists are trying to be to integrate as an integral way in order to treat the sicknesses in a physical and an emotional and a spiritual way, in order that people can solve their problems, their I don't know, um, there's a kind of sickness, no, not only physical sicknesses, so emotional sicknesses too. And
yeah.
yes, and it's a kind of integral treatment in order to help people to uh, to get over their physical and emotional problems.
Yes, you're right. And you know what? I remembered also that time ago I was feeling very, very frequent headaches. I was
Very
feeling headache
yes,
and my back hurt, my knees, my
yes,
waist. So
yes,
I was all of the time sleepy. My eyes were irritated. So
yes,
I went to see the doctor because I thought that that I needed to take some vitamins. And guess
yes,
what? When I was there, the doctor told me, "Tell me, what's your problem?" And I told her, "Doctor, I came to see you because I need some vitamins." And he said,
yes,
"Oh, that's very good. So you know what you have, you know what you need. I just signed." And I said, "Oh my." Sorry, doctor. Yes, I understand. And he told
Yes,
me, are you a doctor? And I said, no, I am a teacher. And he
yes,
told me, I am a doctor. So let me see, let me check what happens to you. I'm sorry, I'm doctor. Yes. So I told him all my problem, no, that I had a very frequent headaches and everything.
yes,
And he told
yes,
me,
yes. It's
tell me, uh, what time do you go home from work? And I said, well, in fact, I work all day long. I
mhm.
start working at 7 o'clock in the morning and
Oh,
I finish working at 10 o'clock in the night.
no, imagine.
And he told me, oh, I see. What does your husband say about this? And I said, I don't have a husband. And he told me, I knew, I knew, I already knew that. Nobody could stand that kind
Yes,
of work.
yes, it's a kind of a style of life.
Yeah, he told me, you know what? You are depressed. And I said, no, doctor, I'm not depressed. I am a very happy, smiling person. And he said,
Yes,
yes, you are depressed. Put my hand on fire. And I said, no, doctor, well, I'm sorry. I have to disagree with you, but no, I'm not depressed. And he told me, all right, pay attention, listen to me, and I am going to read a list of symptoms about this sickness. So tell me, you are going to say yes or no. And so he began reading, and every single point that he said was what I was feeling.
oh,
And he told me, you see, you have smiling depression. So I,
oh,
the what? Smiling
yes.
depression, doctor, come on.
I don't have depression. Oh,
Yep. And so his prescription, he told me, I am not going to send you any pills because they are going to irritate your stomach. So
yes.
what you need to do is to go out of my office, look for any available man, and get a boyfriend. And I said, doctor, stop kidding. And he told me, no, I'm serious. What you need is a boyfriend. And I said, no, of course not, doctor. I'm very happy like that. And he said,
Alone.
nope, you need a boyfriend. Or do you go out with your friends? Do you have a good relationship with your family? And I said, doctor, of course. I talk to my friends all of the time by WhatsApp. And he said, aha.
That's not enough.
Yeah, and so what about your family? I send them many videos. I send them many emoticons.
No, of course not. That is not a.
Aha. He said, nope. You know what, lady? You have to quit, not to work in 3 schools at the same time. You have
Yes,
to just take one or, well, okay, two, but not three. What happens to you? And he told me
yes.
that, yes, I needed to have more social life.
I think that yes, in many cases, people it's difficult to people accept that they need another kind of or style of life because it's the way that we live, the rhythm of our society, but it's not the advisable because obviously people are going to have another kind of problems, emotional problems, and maybe people is people are busy the whole day, but finally their bodies are expressing their necessities. So when a doctor or a psychology has an evaluation about your behavior, physical signals, or maybe, as you said, the headache or the backache or the heartache, maybe not. uh, is a heart cake? No, the heart
Mm,
from the heart. Let
heart,
me
heart attack?
not exactly, but when you have an, a rhythm that is not the balance, no
Can
uh,
like.
alteration, something like that, no, in your heart.
Mhm.
But when a doctor evaluates all these signals, obviously your body is expressing other kind of necessities. But that's very important to attend recommendations, suggestions, because people needs to feed their emotions in a correct way with their family, with a relationship, with a very good friends, to socialize. Because in another way, imagine like uh, only with a social nets, or maybe only by WhatsApp or Facebook. Obviously, they are not an effective substitutions of a personal touching, talking, kissing, hugging, and everything that people needs to be sharing with other people. I think that is very important not to not to lose all the presential how do you say, expressions with other people, no?
Yeah, that's
Because
it.
yes, because nowadays people say, oh, I have many, maybe 500 friends in internet, in my Facebook, but how many friends do you have in your real life, no? So
That's it.
yes, it's only like a virtual uh, thinking about uh, your emotional uh, links with other people, but it's not the real way that you can live. And obviously, we have very big emotional problems, mainly with new generations, with teenagers, with young people, um, and it's very important to think about this.
Yes, that's it. You know what? Talking about that physical contact, I
Yes,
have a post that says that cuddling triggers a reaction in the brain similar to taking painkillers. So, yes, it is very necessary the human contact. The,
yes, of course, all the time.
yeah, that's it. And I remember that time ago there was a study uh,
Yes,
in a hospital in Santa Elena. And so
okay,
in that study,
yes,
they said that it was a hospital for terminal sicknesses. So
okay,
all the people who came there were dead in a short time.
oh,
So
yes,
it happened one day that suddenly the kids and the boys who were in the hospital began to get better, yes, to get better soon, and they went out of the hospital in a short time. So
yes,
for them, it was incredible. So they began to make research about what was happening. And guess
yes,
what?
yes,
What they found out was that there was a new nurse. She was so young. And she thought that the situation of the little bitty boys, the little bitty children, was so
yes,
sad because they were so young, they were so little, and they were condemned to die. So she
yes,
felt so sorry for them that she began cuddling them. She began kissing them. She began
yes, touching.
touching, cherishing the little kids. And so the little kids began reacting.
Yes.
So their health began to get better so soon at the point that they went out of the hospital in a time.
Oh, very interesting.
So you see that nowadays in the hospitals,
Yes.
it is necessary that that mothers or fathers are there with the sick
To
people.
give, just to stimulate their
Yeah, that's
children.
it. I
Yes.
remember that time ago it was not permitted, and all the sick people was alone all day long. Obviously, there was the visit of the doctors, the nurses,
Yes.
but
Yes.
anyway,
Yes, and I am remember about a movie. I I haven't seen that, haven't watched that movie, but it's a movie about Doctor I don't know exactly what's the name, but is with Robert Williams, and
oh my,
he was like a therapist that gives a funny time to patients. So this is a very interesting way to give therapy to uh, terminal sickness people. So I think that is very, very interesting. And the problem is that if we don't have the a good environment in the hospitals, at homes with people, it's gonna be more difficult that they improve their health. So I think that we need a funny therapy of to smile, to talk, to feel comfortable, to feel accept, to feel that all that other people accept you, no, to give time, to give attention, and I think that we are in a very big technological society, very advanced with many technology. But I think that this kind of people, this kind of details like communication, to be in a presential way with our family, with our children. I think that is the most important, that we don't have to change for time to look at to sharing in internet. To I think that we have to conscious about that. We have to be presential people.
yes, that's it. You know what? As a matter of fact, the movie picture you're talking about was Patch Adams.
Yes, Pat Adams. Yes,
Patch Adams, and you
that's the
know what?
person.
The Dr. Patch Adams really is a real person. He
Yes,
lived in the United States,
yes.
and
Okay.
he has found some hospitals,
Yes,
and his theory is that whenever our soul is sick, our body,
yes,
as a consequence, gets sick also. So
yes,
we have to heal first. Is our heart, is our soul, and then the body is going to be okay.
okay.
And
Yes,
it is also something like a technique. No, I don't think so. It's Hindu philosophy.
oh,
They talk about the Diksha, and in the Diksha, they say that we have kinds of pain. One of them is the physical pain, the other one is the psychological pain. And
yes.
the last one is the spiritual pain.
Yeah,
So we all need to have a balance between the pain. So
yes,
if the spiritual pain,
yes. Because
I,
we are biopsychosocial, spiritual being. So you can separate any part of your of your being, of your human being. So you can separate the physical, the biological, the spiritual, the emotional, the psychological, the social. We are integrated in a unique unity. So I think that is very interesting that nowadays scientific discoveries, scientific studies are trying to explain how finally the body works in this indivisible unity. Finally, no?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes, so something so necessary is that our spirit is
Yes.
still quiet, mild, and then
Yes.
we are going to be healthy.
Yes, of course. I think that is very important. But the problem is that nowadays many people are getting uh, cancer, they are getting heart attack, and many young people are dying with this kind of sicknesses, like the result of the stress, the result of worries, the result of many activities. So I think that is that we need more conscious about the real problem in of human beings. No?
Yes, that's it. Because you know what? Something that the most difficult problems that we face is that we don't forgive. We don't,
Yes, yes,
some of us are angry all of the time,
yes, yes.
and
I know.
our brain is sending the signals to our hormones to segregate adrenaline.
Yes, of
That,
course. The chemicals, brains. No. Yes.
that's it. And so the adrenaline is so damaging, so hazardous into our body.
Yes, it's like kind of poison.
That's it. Excellent. Yes, I
Yes,
agree.
I think that our brain needs to be trained to positive emotions. And I think that is kind of education has to start when you are a child because is when you learn the basic emotions and many people doesn't have the basic emotions, no, like attentions, love, happiness. So I think that uh, it's very complicated. It's very easy to say, okay, change your negative attitudes to positive attitudes. But I think that the process is very complex. It's not too easy only to say people, oh come on, do your best, because I think that is more complex, more deeply really is the brain of people. I know that human beings have like 100,000 millions of nerves in order to imagine to neuronas.
Aha, the neurons.
Yes, the neurons. So imagine the amounts of informations, emotions, feelings, memories that people keep in their souls. So to change as only as a person say, oh come on, do your best. That is not too easy, no? That is very so complex.
Yes, that's it. And yes, as you said, it is very easy to say, to speak. But what
Yes,
happens whenever we try to do it? How to
yes,
do
we
it?
yes we know that we have to do it. But for example, Christians say only God can change your your mind. No, only God can change your emotions because we need. I think that we need a deeply spiritual experience in order to change your complete way that you see the life. So I think that we can, but we want to do it. We wish to be different, to live different, and to and I think that we can get it, no, if we really want it.
Yes, that's it. And you know what? I could finish with this part they said that says that without respect, love is lost. Without caring, love is boring. Without honesty, love is unhappy. Without
Oh,
trust, love is unstable. So
oh, very interesting.
yeah, that's it. I think that it is the truth about love.
Yes, of course. Yes, it's the way that you express with that you express and the way that you act with others. Finally, you reflect your values, your really actions, what you really want to express to others.
That's it.
Yes,
I I
yes.
totally agree with you.
I already have read a very bad news about assassin when I turn on my computer. I read news about an assassin that got that caught in Ecatepec, and this person says, "Oh, all the time that I have alive, I will do as bad as possible to others." So I think really I surprised with that comment because I think that we have to change in a positive attitude and to say, oh, the life that I have, I try to be the best that I can do to others. I think that we can change.
Yeah, of course. That's the attitude we should have.
Yes, of course.
Landa, it has been so nice, so interesting, so beautiful.
Yes, yes, Miss. It
And
was a very, very nice class.
oh, thank you very much. And you know what? Um, I really thank you for your attention, your attendance, and for
You're
your
welcome.
nice talk. So
You're welcome, Maggie.
thank you very much. So
Yes,
I hope you have a very beautiful night and see you next class.
yes. Thank you very much. Have a nice week, a nice weekend, and we are going to be in touch next week.
All right. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you. Bye. See you. Bye bye.
Bye.